What's up, good people? Get my watch on, get my bling on. Everybody, get your bling on. What? Everybody, get your bling on. Everybody, get your bling on. What? Casino. Chick, please. You know who I be. Nothing else. Nothing other. The number one stunner. Don't forget to hit the like button coming through the door, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button coming through the door because we finna get to it. Super Bowl over, I can address all this now. You're welcome. For all you VIP members of the Patreon, you're welcome. You got to see what I was doing last night. It's pretty incredible. That was my reward to you guys. Chris, I saw your comment on there too. You were very happy. So I knew you would love this. Just think about that. That happens to me. That's my boy's house. That's his mansion. It's in the basement of his mansion. He had the most incredible parties ever. In his basement, he got like 12 TVs, 2 bars. You know, he's a frat. He's got his whole frat down there, you know, so they go all out. They Phi Beta Sigma. And he will be coming out soon with his own Patreon. So imagine what you're going to be seeing down there on his. I'll keep you informed whenever it come out. You saw the colors. That should told you right away. Now, let's get to why we're here. You all have been sending me video after clip after clip. Oh, is that another clip? Let's send this clip in. Let's send that clip in. We got to show you what's going on with this Gene deal. Mase called Gene. I'm like, okay, I seen it. And I was like, all right, I get it now. You know, I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, I get this. I know where they're going with this. I knew where they were going with it. So for me, wasn't kind of a big stretch because I knew where that train was headed. And Mase called in. He was a little hot and bothered. I could tell you, he's a little hot and bothered. But the main thing about when Mase called in, Mase was calling in from a place of somebody who was upset. And when Mase gets upset, that's when you normally get a reaction from him or a phone call or something. But if you just call him on a regular, sometimes you don't get them. Now, me, I normally, when I reached out to him, I would get him for a while. And me and him talked for quite a few times for about an hour long. I mean, I damn near did an interview with one conversation with Mase. And I'm like, man, if we could have got all of this on the interview, you know, a lot of stuff we discussed that we all kind of knew what was going on. So, and that was that. but I was driving in the car at the time, so it is what it is. But it's like ever since we were supposed to do an interview, right? Things went another direction. So I watched the Gene Deal video, and he was talking about the situation of Mase calling out Diddy for the publishing. And right away, like while he was doing the live, I guess Mase seen another video. I could tell Mase seen another video he's done, or somebody brought it to Mace's attention. And he called for that reason. And what he did was a whole misdirection and tried to say, I'm going to do what you did with me to you. So when Mase called, he was mad about something else and transferred it over into a whole new like trolling thing and was making new taglines in the conversation. And I saw it happening. He was mad at a whole different thing that had something to do with what Gene said in another video. That's why he was mad. Then he switched that into like, okay, I'm going to take what you've said and kind of bend it and throw it back at you. And he said in the conversation with Gene, he stated that Gene Deal took a picture with Puffy and the guy who shot Big, allegedly. And the situation is Mase was just misinformed. He thought when Gene said that they posed for a picture with the guy. And like, hey, like this is the guy who did it. Let's take a picture. Gene said they showed him a photo that someone had took, and the guy would just happen to be walking down the street. They weren't conversing with the guy. Mase misunderstood it, but that wasn't Mace's whole thing for the whole conversation in the first place. This is just something he just caught and was throwing darts at. That was it. Then he was like, why y'all supposed to be, y'all got the biggest rapper in the world. Why y'all didn't bust back? Y'all got all them guns, right? Why none of y'all shoot? He's throwing darts back. And was like, yeah, man, because I felt like all y'all was snakes. That's why I stayed in the hotel room. I felt like all y'all and all his security people were snakes. Now, Mase is upset, but you guys really never got a chance to get the gist of why Mase was upset, because he stated it real fast in the beginning. Then he kind of, they were both talking and it kind of went off. Now, here's why the upset and the anger came in for Mase. Before this was done, before, he made the announcement, Gene Deal did a series of videos. Like part 1, part 2, part 3. Like he had a whole series about this Mase thing. And in the video, he alluded to the fact that Mase was, he knew something was about to happen. And he was kind of bringing that up in the conversation with Mase on the phone. When he was, why you didn't go to the party, Mase? He was like, because I was in the room with Brandy. Brandy was begging you to come. Tell him the truth. Why didn't you show up? Didn't I tell you when you was with Stevie J riding around that you was dumb for riding around in that thing? It was hot out here. He was mad because someone showed Mase a video of what Gene said way back when, about maybe a couple months ago, when he was saying Mase is the missing piece. That's what Mase saw. because people were sending that to Mase. And Mase saw that. And then it was kind of alluding that Mase knew something. Why didn't he go to the party? Mase knew something was up. The way Gene worded that story made it look like Mase knew it was a hit on Big, so he stayed in the house. Like, I'm chilling. Mase went to that game, basketball game, and they told him somebody told him something. Mase knows something. He know more than what he's telling. So it's alluding that him and Puff conspired. Like, Puff, it was okay with Mase not going, and it was everybody supposed to be at the party. Why did Mase the only one that didn't show up? Like, Puff told Mase, you stay out of it. It's a hit. I don't want you to get hit. You my moneymaker. You stay. He was alluding to something like people use their imagination to put to that. And that's why Mase is like, hey, man, you playing with me. Because now these guys going to be coming at me like, yeah, you know something, Mase. Mase, that's why he's hot. That's why Mase is hot. So that's why he's hot at Gene. But Gene did not lie on him. Gene did not tell a lie on Mase or tell a lie about the photo. And he explained why they didn't go, that they did go try to chase the guy. That's in the first series he was doing, Biggs last night or whatever. And that story, he told him how they tried to chase the guy down. But the car that they got wouldn't go. They had some type of acceleration problem with the car because whatever that type of car was, it was a rental, whatever. It wasn't made to, you couldn't floor it. And it could only go to a certain speed. So they went back. Mase hung up the phone. And watching Gene, that's exactly how I am. That's exactly how I am. I know how mad Gene was when he hung up the phone and he was trying to explain. I've done the same thing Gene did in that video. When Gene called Mase back to try to get him back on the phone, he was saying hello before the phone was even ringing. That's how mad he was. That's how bothered he was. I'm like, I've been that mad. Well, I'm just calm. I'm like, hello? Hello? You said hello before the phone even ring. That's how that's how bad. That's how mad he was. He wanted to get him back on the phone. We're a bunch of snakes. Oh. Hello? Hello? Oh man. I told you what happened when me and Gene talked on the phone. I mean, they never had no problems. You know, that's what I'm saying. They never had no problems. He never had no problems with them. I mean, M. cool with the whole truth was when I was mad at M. for what he was saying in a video about me, when he was in there with Gene in a video with Gene, and I was mad at M. Mase was the one that was finna do the three-way. Mase is finna hook that up with me and M. And I ended up getting in contact with Emre. And I told Mase, like, you ain't got to do it. I already did that. And we all squashed everything, man. Yeah, we see when real people talk, things get resolved quick. Everything gets resolved in conversation. Gene ain't mad at me. Not at all. Gene has told y'all himself that we ain't got no problems. I ain't got problems with him. He ain't got no problems with me. Only people I'm scared of is the IRS. I'm terrified of them. Yeah, I'm quite sure Emre gave him the number. I got Mace's number too. But if Mace don't want to talk, he ain't gonna talk. That's just how he is. It ain't like you can just call him up all the time and just chat. When he gets to a point when he don't want to talk, he don't want to talk, he'll call you. That's just Mace. I don't know what else to tell you. Strong arm for what? What did I give up? y'all love theatrics. I don't even want to talk about that super fix that happened last night. The super fix. We got to make this Patrick Mahomes guy something he ain't. We don't even give him MVP when he wasn't their most valuable player yesterday. My first video with Gene, that's still up. It's the other videos where we went when we were just going at each other. That got taken down. But my first one, when I'm just reviewing the episode, that's still there. But all the other ones, those are gone. Those are just we going back at each other. You know, that was for venomous purposes only. Those videos are gone. Took those down. Those is completely unnecessary. No, those were just venomous videos going at him. So that's why they didn't add no value to anything. That's just me going back at them. So that's out of there. But Mase, that's why he was upset. He saw the Gene Deal videos where it was looked like it was insinuating that him and Puff were working together or something to kind of give the illusion that they set up Big, or he knew something and didn't tell Big and the rest of them they knew something. Why would Puff be okay with Mase not going to the party? And why didn't Mase show up and he stayed in the room? You know, it was alluding. If I was a person looking at this for the first time and didn't know anything and I just saw that video, I would think Mase had something to do with it too. So I understood why Mase was upset, because now that could bring problems to Mase now. You see what I'm saying? Somebody might feel a certain way about that. And they hear that and they go, yeah, man, you know something, Mase. What's up, big brother? If that's really you, is that really Gene Deal? I don't know, because a lot of people make clone accounts. So that's what got Mase hot. So Mase was just throwing some inaccurate facts out there because he misunderstood what he was saying. He just took something from one of the interviews and was just throwing them like darts. Mase was, why y'all take a picture with the guy? Like they were posing or something. I'm like, that's not what he said. I knew it from the moment I was watching. I'm like, that's not what he said, Mase. I was just like, man. But Mase didn't care. Mase was just upset, just trying to throw a dart out there so that the people who listening, they just gonna pick it up. Man, he took a picture with the dude that shot Big and all that. That's what that was for. Then he was like, y'all got guns. Why y'all ain't buzz back? Why y'all ain't shooting back? Another shot at them. You know, that's like, dude, you totally purposely like not even paying attention to what I said in the story. And it's clear. He explained they did chase him. The car could not go that fast. So they had to go back. So he did explain all that. Well, that's what I'm saying. But he mad. Mase had a reason to be upset. If you hear the story saying Mase is the missing piece and you're Mase, you're going to want to click that to hear what's being said. And it was like a 3-part set. It was like part 1, part 2, part 3. And I was like, oh, man. Yeah, he got, I mean, definitely. But see, Gene didn't lie on him. He didn't lie on Mase. Is that video, the missing piece video with Mase is the missing piece? Like Mase knows something, somebody told Mase something, and that's why Mase didn't come out to the party and he wasn't allowed. Why did Puff didn't force him to come and all that? It's giving the insinuation that Mase knew more than what he's letting on about what happened. I didn't say Mase was listening at that point in time. Or you saying Mase wasn't listening to that phone conversation or whatever. Mase wasn't there to listen to any of that. He heard him. He said, I was in the room with Brandy. Remember, Mase is the one that took Brandy away from Kobe Bryant. Call who? Everybody's like, call somebody. I don't have Gene's number. What are you talking about? This dude keep tagging in. Call Gene, call Gene, call Gene. I'm like, I ain't got Gene's number. So this thing going by so fast, I can't see what it went down. Yeah, so that's why he was hot. It was because of that Mase, the missing piece video. He saw that, he was hot. Mase saw that and was hot from the jump. Mm-hmm. Say you leave Kobe Bryant. He wanted to pass to Mase then. Mase didn't even have an album out. Randy loved her some Mase. Mase didn't even have an album out. I'm serious. Man, Brandy was like, I'm finna tell you, Brandy was like 17. She wasn't even 18 yet. My phone downstairs on the charger, man. My phone dead as disco. So my phone's on the charge. It's not even in this room. So. No, no. Mase Mase was in Harlem the whole time. When he sold 3 million records, he was still in Harlem. Cuss me out for what? Y'all just want to. Y'all trying to create bad energy. That's why you people always will be just trolls. Ain't no need to cuss nobody out. Everything I'm saying has already been documented. I'm just letting you guys know what went down and why. Gene Deal has a video called Mase is the Missing Piece. And in that video, he's alluding to the fact Mase knows more than what he's letting on. Mase didn't like it. And from that point on, he called him and like, yo, he wanted to talk to him live. Well, he didn't know he's gonna be on the live show. He was just calling, period. And that was his whole intentions, but he was definitely wrong about the posing the picture thing. Gene them, they wasn't posing with the guy. Guy just happened to be walking down the street. Someone else took a picture of it. So the cops had the picture. How did they get the picture was the question. Who gave y'all this picture? And why are y'all asking about this dude? To me, that's the intriguing question is why is the police showing me a picture with the guy that they believe did it? If y'all believe he did it, why am I looking at a photo? And how'd y'all get this far already in the investigation? Then y'all know what's going on. Plus, Big was being followed by the FBI, right? FBI got photos when they was at the Four Seasons before they got kicked out. So I think though they know what's up. I'll be like, the LAPD, the feds, y'all know what's up. A lot more than anybody else. Nah. Yeah, they control. What else they gonna do? Joe took the picture. Oh man. No, he confirms on his video that Mase went to a basketball game, like some celebrity basketball game, and some dudes was talking crazy about Bad Boy there. And he's like, look, it ain't got nothing to do with you, but your boy Biggie and Puff and all that, man, we gonna get them dudes and this. And he said Mase came back and told him this. This is what Jamie stated. So, and he's like, man, they was saying this and this and this. I'm not going to the party. So he already told him he wasn't going. So I don't know what else or what he thinks Mase is holding out on, but to me, if somebody's telling me that, I'd have said, I'm out a long time ago. Like, I ain't going to no party. I believe, Corey, you are absolutely correct. Corey G's is absolutely correct. Let this man rest. I'm 100% with that. Same with Pop. I just think any story about that at this point is a moot. You know, I ain't gonna never tell nobody how they should eat. But for me, you know, I don't dwell on that. I don't want to be swimming in the Pac and Big how they died thing. It's like 50,000 videos of people talking about that. I told him, I'm like, if I do that, I talk once and then I'm done. You see that? I don't really get into that. You know, let them rest. I'm and when all this, and I told you when the Pac movie came out, what was gonna happen. When I did the movie review for that, and I said, after watching this trash hit the screen, and they went this far with it, watch what's gonna come now. You're gonna see about 15 Tupac and Biggie things flying everywhere. And what happened? You saw just that. Fox, Ice-T presents Unsolved Crimes, Biggie and Pac. Yeah, it's your boy Ice-T. Yeah, we here to get some interviews. Yeah, you know, Pac was my man, 100 grand and all that, you know, and him and Big had some beef. And I was like, I'm like, how did they get Ice-T to do this? I'm like, how did they get Ice-T to do something like this? I'm like, I mean, please, they had some of everybody. Then you had the people who was actually worked there and was at Death Row coming out with videos talking about Miss Chalet. Miss Chalet probably shot Pac. She had him killed. You know, I ain't had nothing to do with that. I never said nothing about that. Do, 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 do. I never said I had anything to do with that. It's that Dr. Dre hit me. What you say? I told you to sing them records. Okay, Dre. You gonna sing them songs. Man, they had that thing on Annie. I was at this chick house and she was watching that Michelle A. Surviving Compton or whatever that is, man. I'm like, it was the whole thing of what's love got to do with it. How they had Easy E and everybody else ran and everybody else portrayed in the movie. Like every time something happened with Michelle A, they just dropped their head. This don't make no sense. I'm like, this guy's supposed to be Easy E. This supposed to be easy. You think Easy finna let something like this go down in the studio? Dre is the guy to handle the production, but Easy's the boss. Trust me, Easy was not gonna be no sit back. If he was gonna be doing all this in front of them, no. He wasn't that crazy. Yeah, Dr. Dre probably did send her some beats by Dre. Yes. Yeah, see, I'm sorry. I sent you this as a gift for Christmas. What is this? Headphones, Beats by Dre. Yeah, so you can really feel it. All right, man. We didn't talk enough. We finna get up out of here. Don't forget, man, hit the Cash App up. Carcino's the name on the Cash App. No, you know I'm not condoning that. I'm just saying how silly the movie was. It was kind of ridiculous. No, but Dre was way out of line back then, dog. He was, yeah, he was crazy. You know, like we do right about this time. Yeah. I don't know, man. Things are crazy nowadays.